One of the big stories this morning, the merger between United and Continental Airlines. It is official today. For more on this, we're joined on the phone by William Swelbar, research engineer at MIT's International Center for Air Transportation. He has been a consultant to the airline industry for 2 decades. William, you have spent your career studying market behavior resulting from structural changes to the airline industry. This you would have to call a structural change of sorts. How do you expect the market to respond?
I think the market will respond and embrace this move by Continental and United. It certainly creates a most viable competitor for the Globe's airlines as well as the recently merged Delta Northwest.
Do you think, William, that this merger is as well considered as a merger can be? We've seen so many in the airline industry fail to produce the promised benefits.
I think that this merger has been very well thought out. It's actually been a work in progress for 2 years and is in response to the Delta Northwest merger that took place in 2008, which provided a good template by which to merge airlines. So, yes, I believe this is a well thought out and well conceived strategy play.
What is it that CEOs at United and Delta, for example, have learned about airline mergers that allow combinations like Delta Northwest and now United-Continental to have a better chance of working than some of the deals we've seen in the past?
It just seems that what it is that companies have done is they've kind of learned from a lot of past mistakes and have worked very closely together, have teams of people working together to understand how it is that we'll integrate employees, how it is that we will integrate technology, various cross-functional issues. And so Delta Northwest put together 19 teams of people that work together. I'm confident that Continental and United have done something similar.
William, you may be right. The market may embrace this merger, but there's some people who aren't going to embrace it. I can think of the CEO of American Airlines as one of those folks. How do you think he's going to respond?
Well, obviously, American Airlines is going to be looking at itself and appreciate that if this merger were to go through, American Airlines is now a distant number 3. And so, obviously, from a weaker third position, I'm sure that American will be looking at this merger individually and also exploring strategic options for its company as well.
Well, a couple of those options have been mentioned, and they include alliances with, say, U.S. Air or perhaps JetBlue. What could American hope to get from a carrier like JetBlue, which really operates a different model, low cost, maybe better margins than Americans, but really more like, you don't think of JetBlue in the same class as you think of an American Airlines.
Well, but what it is that JetBlue does deliver to American Airlines is a very good market position in the Globe's critically important New York market. And so I believe that that's why it is that they have explored working together on a limited basis. And so I would expect that relationship to continue into the future.
Let's talk for a moment about the cost savings that UAL and Continental expect to get. William, with about 30 seconds to go, do you think they're going to hit this target of in excess of $1 billion by 2013?
I certainly want to hear the detail on their conference call later this morning. It seems reasonable given the scope and scale of the combined entity.
All right. Thanks very much for joining us. That's William Swelbar of MIT's International Center for Air Transportation talking this morning about the Continental UAL merger. He says the industry is going to embrace it.